Pastor Eli Regalado wasn't just your typical preacher. He had it all: fame, wealth, and a loyal congregation that believed his every word. But behind the glossy sermons and promises of spiritual riches was a tangled web of deception, one that would destroy everything he built. Eli Regalado didn't just fall from grace, he crashed. This is the story of how one man's ambition to become a religious superstar ended in a scandalous crypto scam that left his followers shattered and his reputation in ruins. Eli Regalado started small, a modest pastor from a small town, preaching messages of hope and empowerment. But he didn't stop there. Regalado knew how to captivate an audience, blending faith with success stories that made people believe in his prosperity gospel, the idea that faith could lead to financial wealth. His message resonated, especially with those looking for more than just spiritual guidance. People wanted hope. They wanted money. And soon, his congregation wasn't just local anymore. He had followers across the globe, watching his sermons online, donating to his ministry. Regalado wasn't just a pastor now. He was a brand. But as his following grew, so did his appetite for power and wealth. In 2017, with the crypto boom in full swing, Regalado saw a new opportunity. Not just for himself, but one he could sell to his congregation. Introducing Faithcoin, a divine cryptocurrency that Regalado claimed would revolutionize donations and church funding. He preached that investing in Faithcoin wasn't just a financial decision, it was a spiritual one. A chance to support God's work, while making massive returns. It was perfect. He had trust, influence, and a congregation who believed everything he said. And they gave. Millions. But behind the scenes, things were very different. Faithcoin wasn't divine at all. It was a scam, plain and simple. Funds from new investors were being used to pay off early investors, with nothing back.
Charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million, and I just want to come out and say that those charges are true. But out of that 1.3, $500,000 went to the IRS, and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do.
Backing the currency. It was a classic Ponzi scheme, disguised as a holy venture. As investors began to ask questions, cracks started to show. The promised returns weren't materializing, and whispers of Regalado's luxurious lifestyle spread: mansions, luxury cars, private jets. Not exactly what you'd expect from a man of God. In late 2020, the house of cards came crashing down. Whistleblowers from inside his ministry exposed Regalado's mismanagement, revealing that millions of dollars in donations were funneled into his personal accounts. His followers, many of whom had poured their life savings into Faithcoin, were devastated. Lawsuits followed. Regulators launched investigations. And Regalado, once hailed as a beacon of hope, found himself facing serious fraud charges. In court, he claimed innocence, blaming others for the scheme's collapse. But the evidence was overwhelming. The lavish lifestyle, the offshore accounts, the lies, they all pointed to one thing: Regalado had exploited his congregation's faith for his own financial gain. Today, Eli Regalado's legacy is in ruins. Churches that once praised him now distance themselves. His congregation, once loyal and trusting, has been left in financial ruin. For Regalado, it wasn't just a fall from grace, it was a full-blown collapse. And for those who believed in him, the message is clear: sometimes, even faith can be weaponized for greed.